1996 Toyota Landcruiser. It was brought into the UK in 2004. This one, it's a 3-litre diesel, 7-seat variant. We'll start by having a look at the bodywork. If we start on this front driver's side, tell you what we'll do actually first. If we have a quick look around the whole thing, you'll see it's not had any nasty paint work. It's normally really evident on a silver car. If panels aren't matching, colour matches off, that sort of stuff. Obviously you can see across every panel, all matching nicely. It's not got a funny coloured bonnet or anything like that, but we'll start by having a look on this driver's side. You've got a little bit of rust just coming through from a stone chip, I would imagine, developing on the bottom end of this wing here. Rest of the wing all nice and clean. There's a bit of scratching in the paint on the arches as it sort of dries out over the years. And then we've got 4 matching nice clean alloy wheels, and they've all got Cooper Discovery AT3s on them, which is a nice tyre for this car. Coming down this driver's side, again a bit more of this cracking in the paint along the plastic covers, but the actual metal paintwork is really nice and clean along the bottom of the sort of window seals and things like that. That's all good. You've got these fitted steps which are lovely and solid. They can take my weight, they'll survive just about anything, I would say. Rear passenger doors all nice and clean. Inside the arches are good. Another good wheel and tyre. Again, if you do look down the side, it is nice and straight all the way along. This rear quarter again, there's no real marks or anything to note. It's just that little bit of marking in the paint, but there's nothing in it on this plastic cover. It's just driver's door, a little bit on the arch. But this rear section's all really good. Round on the back, both tail lights are nice and bright and clear. There's no sign of any moisture or cracking or anything. We've got this stainless ladder to get up on the top. Kind of adds to that sort of rugged off-road look. I believe it was imported and supplied by Northern 4x4, but if you double check the description, we'll detail what we know as far as history, where it's been, its service life, all that sort of stuff. If you look underneath, again you can see nice and clean under there. If we're going to be really picky, the wheel cover's a bit faded, but for me I would take it off. I just think it looks so much better with them off. Behind all that, the bodywork on the door is nice and clean. Got a little ding just here, and there's another one just there as well actually, on that rear passenger quarter. If we look down this side again, nice and straight. Bumper corners are really good. Again, this rear arch nice and clean. Another good wheel and tyre. Roof line looks to be nice as well. Got these massive wind effectors on here. Lower half all good on this side. Got a very light little scratch just there on the passenger door. Chrome wing mirror covers, which are in nice condition. Normally these go milky and faded, but they're really good. And again, quite often down here can be a bit of an issue, but this is all nice and clean. And then the front arch, that's good actually. So it's just that one on the front driver's side really, that wants a little bit of cleaning up. All nice and tidy in there. It's got this really cool mirror on the front. So it's got a split mirror. You can see the front, so you know how close you can get to things, and you can see the side. Way more useful than you think when you're driving around in it. Very light scuff on the corner here. Other side's nice and clean. And then we've got this large, for want of a better word, it's a ram bar, isn't it? With some spotlights on it. The chrome on the spotlights is pitted, so either one's cleaned off or replaced. Headlights are all nice and clear. The bonnet's lovely and straight. I mean, there's no sign of any stone chips at all on that. Really, really good all the way. Oh, there we go, there's one. There you go, one stone chip. And then along the scuttle, that's lovely and clean as well. No sign of any corrosion. On the interior, so we've got a grey cloth with this sort of pattern trim to it. Driver's seat's lovely and clean. You've got a tiny little light crease there. If we're being really picky. If I actually smooth that out, it's probably, yeah, it's pretty much gone. Nothing wears better than a Landcruiser, to be fair. You see them on 300,000 miles like they've done nothing. Steering wheel is all nice and clean and tidy. It's at 135,090 miles, which again for a Landcruiser is absolutely nothing. Nice clean door card in the back here. All nice and straight down there. So you've got a row of 3 seats here, and then you've got 2 more in the boot, so 7 seats. Headlighting's nice and clear. It's got a sunroof, this one as well, with the blind, which is nice and clean as well. got the right size fitted mats in there as well, which is always good. So the inside of the door, that's nice and clean. Normally these things get bashed apart from things bouncing off them, but that's all good. All nice and clean in there. Carpet set's nice and tidy, it's not covered in ingrained dirt. I don't think these have been used hardly at all, to be fair. They're lovely and clean all the way across. There's no sign of any funny smells or moisture or anything in there. Again, this rear bench, nice and clean. Doesn't look like it's had a lot of use, but like I said, these Landcruisers do wear better than just about anything else. Compare these to a Range Rover that's done this kind of miles and there's nothing left of it, whereas this thing's just getting started. All lovely and clean. Obviously on your dash you've got your off-road measuring stuff, so compass, pitch and roll, that sort of stuff, and then you've got this sort of electronic one which you can change. It has got a Pioneer double-din stereo put in it, and then we've got your aircon controls down the bottom, and then you've got your low and high range, and obviously automatic gearbox. We'll pull the bonnet, we'll have a look under there and we'll get it started up. I have briefly driven it down the road. It was driven to us as well. It does seem to drive nice. But again, this is kind of where Landcruisers excel over everything else in its class. They're pretty much bulletproof, aren't they? So all lovely and clean in there. All your plaques and everything nice and visible. If we have a look down here, see, really nice and tidy on those inner wings and inner arches. Really, really good. Underside of the bonnet, that's nice and tidy. There's a bit of muck on the sound deadening, but that's an easy clean. There we go. So, starting it up nice and easy, key in. And warning light wise, we've got nothing really to show. We've got the seatbelt light on because obviously we've not got our seatbelt on, and we've got a door light on because the door's open, so fair enough really. But other than that, nice and tidy. If we come around the back, you'll see there's no smoke or anything flying out the back. Like I say, it was driven here. I have briefly driven it. It does seem to drive nice. So there you have it. 1996 Toyota Landcruiser, 3-litre diesel, automatic 7-seat. If you've got any questions, please just give us a shout. We're happy to help. Thank you.